And Big need to recover here. This is going to be tough, as it obviously is not their map choice. So not going to be an easy scene by any means. We've already seen this matchup prior and it not gone well for them. So certainly got their work cut out, but hey, let's have a little go of things. Let's see what they can achieve this. Done out on the defending side and Liquid on the attack. And Nivera, this man has had a marvelous beginning. Oh, and Jamppi just going to take it away. The timing on AslaN.
That is so painful to watch as well, because he just second guesses himself.
Oh, bless him. That feels pretty terrible. Unfortunate. And now with mid looking a little bit more available, this BP's not too surprising to see it happen, but was actually trying to dissuade this from beginning, and
it's so much damage there.
Exactly, didn't look too bothered by it. soulcas does find one back as Obnoks tries to swing from pillar, but you're still going to see Musashi standing, and oh, I thought he might have been able to convert that on scream as the lower HP was coming into effect, and it's a bit of a brawl.
It is. Liquid come out on top with a man advantage, but spike down, they have to slow things on their approach here. luckeRRR goes for a peek, but nothing found there. The stun coming through, allow them to swing onto the first, but it's a trade-off here, so still doable here for luckeRRR, but soulcas will seal the deal on the pistol round. Expect soulcas's utility to be invested more around that initiator role, obviously with some reactive smokes if Jamppi does fall. But yeah, it's towards defense. Maybe not, you know, as powerful as we could maybe look at the double control with the Viper on there, but it's tending to slip away from that on a lot of maps.
Now, of course, we do see a stack coming out from Big.
I was going to say Split is one, though, that I still do feel pretty good about the Viper being the second controller, right? Because it's, I mean, Lothar made the point earlier, you can pretty much treat her as a Sentinel as well. And we saw some great examples of it on Zeta for one, right? At Reykjavik, and how impactful the Viper can still be on Split. Absolute silence.
Yeah, because they are slowly converging towards the stack, which is potentially an issue.
Twisten.
We'll see if that shorty can do anything with it. I mean, Twisten's the first part of this, and you've got luckeRRR just on that second string, so really good start for Twisten. And yeah, they lose out on luckeRRR, but Twisten's still there, and it's only 30 seconds, so they somewhat have to commit to this, and that spike could have been lost. And Musashi now going to pick up the mantle and just dip in towards the smoke. Perfect positioning going out. This is nightmare territory for Liquid.
Walking back towards contact when you've just been punished by a shorty. Not sure. Gonna try and isolate one here, and actually Obnoks still finds that kill. soulcas will respond, but Big will flip this round. It's a
right. You just had your 5 on A, well set for it, but hey, let's say they went B. Well, you're cooked, right? So beautiful stuff for Big. They'll be happy with that. Going to even that scoreline up. And a little bit of chip damage to begin with. Twisten cover going out. Forced off the angle for now. Liquid to try and find a couple of opportunities here. They only have a couple of sheriffs looking for chip damage, see if they can maybe make something out of it, but we're going to hear that operator in play.
They could have found themselves a little bit of space to work with, see if they can convert this into anything. See Twisten holding on to ropes, at least aware of the possibility Liquid have found this space. Big have almost happy to give it up, but Jamppi, well, actually punished. And that's AslaN falling with the operator. He only bought the op, no armor, so Jamppi punishes with the marshal.
This still should be fine.
Oh,
there we go. Big starting to shut this down. That's fine. It was a rough start, but it's been kept in check. As Big closed the gate on this round. They're cleaning up the final players. Obnoks is just on duty.
Obnoks is going to try a little bit of a bait with the TP here.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
There it is. So we're on the mini-map.
Link would have heard that as well, so.
Let's see if that affects this round.
Oh. And this is the sort of thing I'm talking about right here. The set piece from Big to try and find kind of an untradeable first blood here in mid. So forcing Liquid, this is a key indicator here of for them to take away from and playing a little deeper once that barrier drops, or at least being conscious of the possibility. Big showing a lot more versatility here on defense than we saw in any of the rounds on Icebox, to be honest.
I agree. They look substantially more comfortable.
It's only round 4.
This is, yeah, that's saying something, right? This, by all accounts, is looking quite good for Big. Now, it could all change, of course, but as it stands, good beginnings. Scream a little ahead of the others here. And now forced on the corner. Gets the rifle out in time. Catches Musashi with a little bit of help from his friend Link. And now Obnoks feeling isolated. Has support coming through on CT, but you can already see the pressure starting him out. Link's going out towards the back of the site, and luckeRRR puts his body on the line, but can only get one. The site's now theirs. Rotation through on CT, but this operator going to be hard to bring into effect here.
Yeah, no possibility for the upgrade. You can already see AslaN making moves back deeper in spawn here. Twisten going to find something else with the shorty, but as in Liquid here, it's delicate in terms of the finances. Don't expect them to go exploring. Should just reset back with the plant being safe towards B main. I mean, soulcas can stay a little later here, but yeah, you can see already they want to hedge their bets a little bit, hold on to these weapons.
Very not a bad shout.
Impressive wiring.
Someone... No, there's no time on it. It's fine. Twisten gets out for now. No, he doesn't, actually. Just a second away from it. That could have been a rifle teens that we saw in the previous round here. So we get to see that bait. This time actually gets taken. Decides to commit to it. As AslaN patrolling through middle. Doesn't want to get caught off this time by Jamppi.
No charges.
And Jamppi playing it just that touch different than before. Let's see if the timing's right. Yeah, the barrel shows. Does get away with his life, though. Taken down to about 30 HP and caught in the back.
The timing on the smoke ultimately punishes Jamppi. Look at this, though. Look at where Twisten's got to. The trap is in sewers for Nivera.
It's just been pinged.
Wait,
I feel like they have... I feel like they have some level of...
Yeah, awareness, yeah?
Yes, that's the word I was wanting, but I didn't mean it about that. I feel like there's some level of consideration to this. And I don't know what it may be.
They've baited Twisten to push. That's what they've done. Like, yeah, let him push the spawn. Let's just... We're going to sit here anyway. I mean, it's 30 seconds again, so it gets to very uncomfortable time in this round for Liquid. Left. The stun's going to come through probably towards heaven here.
AslaN has to deliver, though, as well. They both have to, and you can see the time being...
What was that?
No.
Did soulcas just jump that angle and still kill him?
I want to watch it back, because I have no idea how that's out. 10 seconds, I need to get that spike across. Oh, he gets caught by Scream! Big, it just feels like they're moments away every single time. And he can't get the spike down just yet. Oh!
Are you joking?
Wait, what?
Are you joking?
Show me it back. Show me it back right now.
No, don't. Delete the VOD.
Show me it back right now.
Let's call it for the day.
It's time. Let's go home. Unreal. That's unreal. Oh, my word.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Jamppi actually baits the aftershock out there from Musashi. Again, the aftershock would have cleared it for AslaN to find that kill. But again, I mean, even with no exchange of damage or a kill, I feel like Liquid have won out early here in mid. Big have given it up now. Liquid actually now find themselves in what will be a 4v3 for B site, and AslaN goes exploring.
He's going walkabouts, isn't he? He's not been having a heater this game, though. Forced off the angle, and Scream's just going to power on forward. Ult popped, and they have to evacuate the site. And they do so in time. Going to send it, post it. Doesn't quite find what he wants. Musashi's just fine, but this time, Vision gets removed. Down so low, but still able to find Link. Trade comes out for Scream, but the site's still theirs. Not looking so comfortable, but the spike could potentially be planted here. Oh, that's enough of a giveaway. soulcas! What a moment for him to find it. 3 big kills. 2 towards CT and 1 up towards heaven. And now Twisten, undesired scenario. As Liquid...
I'm still stifling my sneeze that's been coming for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, just absolutely baited by it. But now, They're just like, they won't stack A again,
Yeah,
right? On this
surely
sort of
not.
round, it'll be fine. It'll be all right. Yeah, we're in. No worries, boys. They're quick on the rotate. Oh,
I think a
it's been
barrel.
weird.
I think
It had
Scream's
to have been
barrel
a
poked through
There's
there.
no way you're that accurate otherwise. There's no way you just go, wow, we'll see. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate for Scream, but pretty good news for Big. Trying to close into this, but you'd imagine... Well, you'd imagine that they get control of this now, which they seem to have, at least with these 2 frags coming in. No one able to catch anyone off guard. Even though there's a couple of opportunities, none of them were really made much of. As Obnoks and Musashi split on the site pretty much here. And I think Obnoks has been very much noted.
Well, is noted, yes. We find the consolation here. The stun comes through, whether or not Obnoks will find a second. No, Liquid will survive as 3.
Decent money building now for Liquid. A little bit of cash in the bank. And it looks like it could be a triddle. It's not quite yet. No, they dismantle the triddle. It could have been good.
We'll revert back to a more traditional diddle.
Don't say a dizzle in middle.
Liquid feels as if they found a little bit of space to exploit, though.
Oh, don't get shot through the spot.
Scream, bro. Just go sight. Honestly, just they talk about his one strats.
I gotta mute.
Liquid looking to at least recover this now after conceding the first blood. Big actually
How dare
find
you.
themselves in a man advantage here on the retake. AslaN with the tour de force as well. Definitely doable here. Paranoia, where's it going to get sent?
Oh, AslaN hits that shot. It's quickly traded by Nivera, who's still Nivera. It's all good.
One enemy remaining.
But at this point, it's just Twisten.
Beautiful.
When Nivera's crisp with it right now.
Just keep note off here with the purchase. Jamppi going to punish Obnoks immediately, though, with this peek through
Yeah.
B main. Nivera really feeling the heat towards A as well. Twisten actually looking to follow through on this.
And was actually finding Link. They're actually picking up the frags elsewhere. Now, the site's still been taken, though.
Spike
We're going to go
planted.
down. They hold off to now hold off against 4. And Scream just happy to take the challenge. Forced off the first angle. Backing away towards Pillar. And 2 sitting in the post plant in main, just leaving Scream to his own devices. Dips himself into the corner, and surely you check on this. Surely you do. The way they go, and they don't check, and he waits. Pounces on the first. Now Twisten down, surely to be traded. He is. And now I have to see this post plant set up. First challenge achieved. AslaN quick to it. And this is looking good. Really nice retake from Big. The timing felt a little close, but they've got it under control. And very well handled in the end.
I think if, and again, Jamppi's unfortunate not to find that first pick.
Just trying to see a little bit more impact. Again, AslaN patrolling through middle. Found a little bit of success in the last couple of rounds. You can see a proactive piece coming out as well. Oh, Jamppi with the punish. AslaN getting a little too predictable this time. There's Jamppi opting for the operator. Actually going to find a comfortable beginning for them. Twisten, though, waiting patiently on the other side.
Scream digs a little deeper. Obnoks this time around will deliver. This 1v1, luckeRRR with a frantic swing out. The showstopper invested as well, but Liquid come out on top here. They follow up Twisten to flip things back. Musashi to double down as well. Link now in a 1v2. Musashi's reset all the way into heaven.
He's got the spike, so he can just kind of work his way around this. He's figured it out correctly. They're just going to have to play together. Link can get all the way to site now.
Hey, whoever's ultimate as well, and the aftershock. This is a pretty good situation to be in. Big have to be here fast.
Spike
Yeah, and you
planted.
can see them desperately trying to close that gap. They don't want to leave too much time because of this. Oh, and Twisten gonna find Link and punish him. Gonna close that scoreline right up. After the beginning that Liquid had in this round, Big did very well to find that form right back into it. That little pinch towards that mailroom was just perfect.
So they have to be there quick to prevent Link from trademark Jamppi.
Traveling.
You know what you're in for. AslaN feeling the pressure now, as Liquid's still going to be trying to tend towards middle, but AslaN actually going to take the step out through. Pretty brazen to do it after being punished by Jamppi doing similar things just in that prior round. Spamming out towards the box at the bottom middle, but no one there on the receiving end.
Here.
Yeah, people set the paranoia up for ramp, but nobody on the other side of things. Already, Big have rotated away from this, so it will just be luckeRRR on site. The Twisten got to be, Twisten got to be careful though not to give up his life. The TP will be cancelled by Jamppi. Again, they know now that it's going to be maximum one on site. Twisten's actually found through the smoke here.
Yeah, that's such an issue now. Because you're right, luckeRRR feeling a little isolated. The rotates have come in though. You're going to have that TP coming through. AslaN still going to find Scream, but now that's Heaven open for the taking. You can see while this happens, look at the exploratory mission over towards Maelstrom. They've got that Heaven control. They can now fill the void. Jamppi could probably just cut off rotations, and it's all on Musashi to try and thread the needle, and he's done so perfectly. He needs to do big impact here.
soulcas.
He checks that? You double down and check that. Fair play, Jamppi. Turns on a dime, punishing Obnoks. And the judge, I guess it works in his hand.
It is done.
Yeah. Jamppi, Liquid might actually come. I need to look at this. I mean, AslaN brings an operator in. Scream just absolutely sweeps Obnoks in B main.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty. Double checking the corners. luckeRRR's here. Musashi's here. There's no need to instantly go off this. Look how early that pick was. There's still 1 minute and 18 on the board. They really don't have to be fast with this. Liquid can still take their time. And it looks like they still want to address middle, which is, as we know, where AslaN's still patrolling. That operator, a bit hit and miss at times, but posted on this one. See if he gets the timing right. The reveal, and he doesn't. Scream beheads him. And it's going to be a quick explosion. Tries to clear through towards Heaven. No one close by just yet. They're tucked on the site. Now knows at least one's position. We expect the second. The divide going to go through as well.
Doesn't find anything with the showstopper, but luckeRRR there. Find the other side of it. And again, actually the trap is pinching here. Everyone's so blind, but Nivera finds both. Just Twisten left now. The 1v4 presented.
I know exactly.
Neural theft to seal the deal, so he will be revealed. And Link is the man to close it out. 7-5. Like I said, it's a fantastic finish.
And this run of things. So hopefully they can do a little something on this side as well. Looks like a pacey start as Twisten's already slipped the net. Going to try and close in towards Link. Can't quite convert though.
Oh,
as Scream as
beautiful.
well, following up towards luckeRRR.
Just a beautiful set piece there. The fault line, obviously in combination with the paint shell, and I think as well a gravity well at the backside of things from soulcas. 2 kills off the rip for Liquid.
Let it rip. Was that Beyblade?
That was Beyblade, yeah.
I never did you ever know one, like anyone who had the arena, the bowl thing that you got? That was like the fancy kids.
I mean, that was an absolute health hazard, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave kids these items, but I was a big fan of it when I was younger. As we can see, AslaN slowly trying to creep some space, and Scream's having none of it. That spike now dropped, and Scream just having his way with him. A little underhand nade, and Musashi face fights one of the brothers. Gonna get Nivera down. Now he needs to fight the other. Gets it as well. Okay, game back on maybe. 35 seconds and a 1v3 to now claim. Spike is not within touching distance though. Has to work a little for this one, and soulcas patrolling by CT.
Left.
He's got to make this work somehow. Checks towards the ropes, nothing to be seen.
Got the spike.
Spike back to hand. And time is becoming a problem. 15 seconds now. No one's giving him anything. Trying to jump across. Pretty sure he wasn't seen, but now
10
heard.
seconds left.
He's actually trying to get towards the site, and they're just playing with him. Time is just being dwindled away down to 3 seconds now, and all those options, all the kills that were quite impressive, don't really matter.
It still makes a bloody good.
All Spectres. You feel like this got a bit of pace to it, maybe? They're maybe be a little proactive. Scream's happy for a fight, at least.
Of course, it's a shorty on the other side of it. Now,
Always will be.
Musashi going to retrieve it, so really look towards him and AslaN with the headhunter to be the ones to find anything, if possible.
Yeah.
Not sure who just retrieved the... You see a paint shell set up here as soon as contact comes
Ooh,
through.
that could be quite nice. Yeah, soulcas finding AslaN. That removes most of the threat this round.
Scream?
It's fine. Nivera got 3 kills. What's a competitive game out of this? Because as much as I was saying, 13-5 was a blowout on Icebox, it could still potentially end that way if they don't push at this point. This is their best chance as well. They have the better purchase. They're up against the bonus. They need the round on the board. It's as simple as that. And I think Big know that too. You can see the piece waiting for Liquid as well, trying to get anyone out of sorts if they're trying to make that B play, but now patience being shown.
Twisten caught with the paranoia, but no follow-up just yet. It looks as if B is still the end goal for Big.
I have the spike.
Spike not committed just yet, but with them taking mid, obviously luckeRRR still positioned here. Oh, actually, I'm completely wrong. If they might even still consider it, but 45 seconds left now. I want to see some intention on the side of Big.
Come on, Big.
They have to
I know
convert
I
this
shouldn't be
space
cheering
into
him on,
something.
but I want to see a competitive game, and this is the pivotal round, right? This is the one that could open up that chance for it.
This is a scrambled rotation. It's 30 seconds left. 1 kill can completely flip this. And Big are still in ropes. They don't have any information towards Heaven. There's nothing tangible to pin this sight hit on. You can see already soulcas in astral form considering this.
And here we go. 14 seconds. He can't stop. He has to get to that side and get that spike down. Anything to slow this down could be an issue. 8 seconds now. Has to get that plant. Liquid. Can soulcas deny anything? Any part of this? Yes, he can! Oh, it's job done! You can't plant anymore. You've made a meal of it. No!
Yeah, that's Tilter to watch and be a part of, I'll be honest.
Yep. And Liquid just didn't give him much to go off. Just left them to their own devices. Kept a little control over towards that B main side. Scream. Bing chilling. And really, at this point, gets punished for it. So first big impact had for Big here. But again, I need to see something convincing from them. I really do. A little bit of chip damage towards soulcas. Because you've got to say it, mentally, you're going to be tilting after that.
It's a frustrating one. And again, another round you can put back to, if God B was here, AslaN going to drift through. Actually, Nivera and Link double stack in ropes, and they're rewarded for it. Brings Liquid back into the advantage. soulcas actually falls in heaven here, but Jamppi, okay. I was going to say, Jamppi could have recovered that situation tucked in, but he is hard cleared.
And the cross being watched.
Spike
Best it
planted.
can. Spike now down. Vera spams away. Is there a swing? You can see the temptation beckoning. Ooh, and it's not pretty. Now they know where he is, and that's going to be at least 1 player now noted. 2 more to find, though. They haven't dealt with him either. Keep that in mind. And Link now, that's going to be his challenge. Find the man, and he does. Obnoks quick trade, though. Essential work for Big. Nivera now down, leaving it all in the hands of Link. They're biding time. They are praying for that clock to close. Tries to bait the drop. Not going to fall for it. Obnoks happy to greet them.
And with how thin they're spread right now, I'm not sure whether or not they're going to crunch towards mid or maybe towards B heaven or ropes and A heaven with it.
I like the pace, though. I do like to see a bit of pace to this. Quick, clean intentions towards it. Take ropes control, but again, I hope there's a little bit of a plan as to how you want to burst back through this, even if it's just a bait of the audio and a quick switch back towards that B site. But bear in mind, Scream's on the other side. He's noted that no one's come up this way. So again, there's going to be a time limit on that sort of audio bait. soulcas now knows what's up. He's more than one. Going to catch at least AslaN with the one way. Jamppi going to sit towards CT, and again, that cross is being watched now. Well, was being watched.
Long Thunder invested, but Liquid respect it initially. Come back in here. Again, still have this showstopper. The North have to work with as well. Obnoks is going to be careful to avoid that. Musashi will find Link on the other side of things, though, Lauren.
Yeah, quick trade through. Nivera's there. Jamppi's found luckeRRR, and now it's all starting to fall to pieces. As Big just get found one by one, and it will be 11 for Liquid now. This is when your heart starts to sink, and you see that scoreline becoming a bit of an issue, to say the very least.
Just a Guardian for him, so really building into AslaN, finding some success and value off this investment.
AslaN taking a little bit of space here. Nivera tucked in the cam, but no eyes towards ramp, dependent on those traps to keep him safe here at this point.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, okay.
The smoke nearly saved Twisten there, yeah.
Not the case, and
AslaN's
actually
fallen.
Link turns around and finds AslaN.
Here.
That was over towards ramp there, you can see on the minimap. Twisten gonna try and thread his way through behind it maybe, but the camera spotter, I can see Nivera tucked in. Yeah, did indeed, but it's big to find a 2v1, sorry, 2-4-1 elsewhere. Brings it to a 3v3 now. I've fallen invested, but Rolling Thunder in response is going to completely negate that, Lauren.
30 seconds left.
Yes, and my feed's frozen, Mike, so I can't.
I would love to as well, but it looks like we're back into ropes
they've
now.
Gone to A. Okay, they've
No,
gone for the
back to B.
No, back to B. They've got
Panic.
18 seconds.
Scatter.
soulcas. He's gonna hear all this. He just has to hold the line 10 seconds. If he can slow them down, even with just a moment. Okay, just get both soulcas. This is nuts from this man. He stayed alive. Obnoks still trying to fight it out, and just about finds both of them. What on earth? With that though, you're gonna hold on to it both hands, right? Like that's one you don't let go of. And you're right. Be it Nivera, soulcas, whoever it was who got caught, essentially not keeping track of the time.
Where are you?
But maybe you don't expect soulcas to find two, so you kind of have to commit to. I mean, it's one of those scenarios, right? So well played by Obnoks to keep hope here for Big. Drop down, Link's gonna hear it all.
Trapwire dealt with. They both peel away after it. But it's just, there's 4 committed towards this B site hold here. And the fact that Link will relay the information, there's no follow-up. And with Nivera's utility invested outside A lobby, look how deep this camera is. Liquid can really, really dig their heels in with this 4-man setup towards B.
Yeah, that cam alone, worth so much to allow these players to be committed to this. With that little bit of utility shown, they're starting to really feel out this piece coming in from Big, and you can see the spam coming out, screams. I actually found AslaN's been having a bit of a nightmare, I'm going to be honest, and now you can see them forced back again. They're starting to struggle here. Big not finding the entry success they wanted, and Scream on the readjust. Jamppi finds Twisten, and it's a shutdown. Unless Obnoks can do the unthinkable again, it's not going to happen this time. soulcas, right place, right time.
To deny either orb, so... Well, actually, as I say that, with Jamppi posting a deep one-way here, he's going to make sure that B main is controlled, and Nivera's utility on the other side of things.
Yeah, and with so much space, I taken by the likes of Jamppi. They're pretty comfortable in this so far, giving up mid, but holding a great deal of the imperative areas in this map. As Scream once again prowling, and AslaN just not with it right now. This is so comfortable for Liquid. Obnoks still doing the best he can. Oh, soulcas, you're nuts right now. This guy's having a game and a half. That's not so pretty. Cut the frag movie real quick on the first there. As the close will come from Nivera, it's going to be a 13-7.